Scorpio, June, what energies are coming for you in your current situation? There's a bit of an imbalance. I don't know if that's at work. I don't know if that's at home, but there's definitely an imbalance. I feel like there's a lot of energy going out, not enough energy going in. Why is that? Well, a decision has been made. If you haven't already executed the decision or acted on the decision, you will soon. I think that you felt this imbalance for quite some time, an imbalance in the household, in your finances, or in love. I don't know yet. I think that the decision has been made. You've made a decision, and now you're at a place where you absolutely have to execute. The Nine of Wands is saying that you hold a vital step in contemplation right now. So yes, it's the same thing as the Two of Swords, upright or reverse, it doesn't matter. This imbalance is there, and you definitely know that you need to do something, but you're having a difficult time actually doing it. If you're considering quitting a job, you are reducing your hours at work, you know you want to, you know you're going to, you don't know how, and you don't know when. And so you're sitting there waiting, and allowing yourself to beat yourself up or to overthink it. And that's the worst thing someone can do, is overthink a situation. Because when you overthink a situation, all you're doing is pacing back and forth in a room, and nothing's actually getting done. You know, and there's definitely fear in making the wrong decision, but trust and believe there is no such thing as a wrong decision. You got to make a decision. You already know what you're going to do. Do it. Current environment. Well, you guys, waiting. So you're waiting right now. You're waiting. I think you're hoping that you're going to gain some new perspective. And so you're perfectly happy to just stand there and wait, sit there and wait, hang there and wait. And you're not making you've made the decision. You're not acting on it. You're not doing anything about it, even though you know you need to. Did I say no twice? Even though you know you need to. No, you know you need to. Anyways, so a decision has been made. You've made your decision. You're not doing anything about it. Why is that? Your current environment. So this is you. The King of Cups in reverse, Scorpio. This is you. I think that, for some of you, not all of you, don't be offended. I don't care if you are. For some of you guys, I think that you're in a situation that takes care of the bills. You're in a situation that does the minimum for you in terms of providing your basic needs. So some of you guys might be like, I don't want to quit this job because this job pays for my beer. I don't want to quit this job because this job helps me stay home and pop my pills or whatever. Not all of you. Don't get me wrong. That's just the visual that I got just now. Okay. Some of you guys are like, I don't want to quit a situation, or I don't want to leave a situation because I'm actually perfectly happy being miserable, or I'm okay in this misery. Misery does love company. For the others of you, I think that you already know that you need to leave a situation, and you're waiting, and waiting is misery, and you're not feeling good about yourself. Your self-esteem has gone down. You're not happy with your health. I think that some of you guys are dealing with health issues, actual health issues. Some of you guys might be dealing with another water sign who is actually giving you the heebie-jeebies in terms of their health situation. And you're like, damn, bro, when was the last time you had a cup of water? It's that kind of feeling, like they're not taking care of themselves. But overall, the King of Cups in reverse is talking about someone or some situation that's causing just emotional imbalance, being insecure, being unsure of yourself, not being confident in how you proceed in a partnership, whatever that partnership might be. You're second guessing your capabilities in terms of how you express love. I think that some of you guys are just not feeling your best. You're not feeling your best. The King of Cups in reverse is someone who's just, when they're good, they're good. When they're not good, they're so fucking depressing. And I'm trying to express how dramatic they can be. When they're not feeling good about themselves, you included, because you're King of Cups as well, or someone else, and they're just miserable and they're depressed. It's like, oh my God, you're bringing all of us down, my guy, my dude. You're bringing all of us down. I think there's a resurgence. This is asking you to slow your roll in one way. For some of you guys, you're rushing to. You're doing a hurry up to wait kind of energy. It's telling you to chill out, calm down, don't make any moves just yet, even though you're also waiting. So this is you also waiting. So it's saying just wait, the Hangman. You're miserable waiting though, by the way. And then for some of you guys, I still don't see a real love story coming here, but if you are dealing in a love relationship, I do see a blast from the past. I think that someone is coming through from the past, or old feelings are coming up again and you're contemplating whether you should make a move. Another water sign. Your hopes and fears. Well, your hope is that some of you guys are dealing with a Sagittarius, Leo, or Scorpio. Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. The person that you're dealing with doesn't have to be, but this person from the past, some of you guys have someone from the past coming through. This person is actually very outgoing. They're trying to bring you out of your state of misery. They're trying to cheer you up. They're extremely talkative. They're extremely outgoing, creative, colorful character. They know what they want to do. They're ambitious. They're independent. They're determined. You like them. That scares you. This scares you. You're scared of this person. Why? You could be dealing with another Pisces, but I also think that a lot of you guys just know that subconsciously you're not emotionally at the ready to handle something like this. Why? I think that you're just worried that you're investing in something. Now, we're going back to a work storyline. Some of you guys feel like you might be investing in something that's not going to have any return. Some of you guys feel like you're wasting your time. So when it comes to an individual you work with, you could feel or work with, be with, or be involved with. Some of you Scorpios feel like you're wasting your time with this person. Your intuition is telling you, am I wasting my time? Should I leave this situation, whatever this is? Is this going to pan out? Has this got long-term potential? Is it going to turn into anything for me? Because this person is so wild in a lot of amazing ways, but I also wonder where the sustainability is in this relationship and how I can turn this into something long-term. And I think that for some of you guys, you can't, or you feel like you can't, and you're feeling miserable about that because you got to walk away from something. Page of Swords. There is going to be communication. There's going to be emails, texts, all of that, right? I think that this is going to be very immature communication or very start of a communication. So if you're looking to open up communication with this person in a romantic relationship or open up hold on. Yeah, Scorpios. Scorpios are dealing with Leos right now. So anyways, communication is going to open up, okay? And the communication is going to be either A, very immature and going to go nowhere, or B, the communication is going to be something that starts greater, better, further communication. All right? So that's what some of you guys are going through. I think the communication is going to be sharp and clear and crisp. But it's going to be staggered out, and so it could lead to greater conversation. But this is almost like, what are you thinking? I don't know. What are you thinking? Want to have a talk? Yeah, next week. Like, it's going to be something like that, very small. And that's something that we know to be true. So for sure. Okay. So this is the energies that we're dealing with at the end of May, beginning of June, moving in through the rest of June. The energy is going to be that of you needing communication, because you can't go around like this, you guys. Scorpio, your energy cannot be miserable like this, because between a Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, if I had to pick one of those water signs that was depressed, that I don't want to sit next to on a park bench, it's a Scorpio. Because you guys are the ones that carry knives or something. I'm kidding. But yeah, for real, like, I'm not kidding. I am kidding, but I'm not kidding. Oh, all right. So, okay. So some of you guys are dealing with a Gemini, but the thing is, the communication is open now. And so I think that what's happening is you want to talk about the relationship. You want to talk about the partnership. You want to talk about this union, where it's going, where it's been. And I think that that's valid, and you should have that conversation. And I think that what's happening is you've just been thinking about it so much. And I think that you do need to make a decision. And you're struggling with that. I don't know what this decision is, you guys. I don't know what you're even dealing with. I don't see anyone, you're in your fucking head is the problem. And I don't see anyone cheating. I don't see anyone lying to you right now. If anything, you could be the one who's harboring a little bit of reservations or, a little bit of secrets. In any case, some of you guys are also, back to this real quick, by the way, the imbalance. Somebody could be dealing with a little bit of depression and mental imbalance. And I do believe that it might be Scorpio. I don't think anyone around you is out to get you, you guys. I'm feeling like there's energy around you. And I think you are so untrusting that you're not able to trust a lot of the stuff around you right now. It's okay. We're working our way through it. We're working our way through it. Why is this the Lovers card here? Well, you've taken some time out. Someone's taken some time out to actually dig down deep and do some meditation, some prayer some heavy thinking about the decision that you've made or that you need to make. That decision is coming through, and I think that it's painful, it's agonizing, and you're working your way through it. The Lover's card does signify that this partnership that you have with someone is very real, but you are in misery over it. You are not happy about it. You're all mixed up in your emotions over it. Why? Well, you've got a new beginning. So after this coming out of the hermit mode, and after initiating this conversation or this communication with someone, the universe is offering you a very tangible, real, vital opportunity to establish new boundaries, to establish new connection, and to establish new rules within some sort of partnership or relationship. The Ace of Pentacles could mean that someone is offered a job, offered some sort of new beginning in terms of making money, new opportunities to make money. This is very good. So for some of you guys in that way, if you're looking at this from a money standpoint, very good news coming in for June. Very good news. So because we had the Six of Pentacles in reverse at the very beginning of this reading, I am prone to believe that some of you guys are dealing with more monetary concerns over emotional. I think that a lot of you guys are just not fucking happy at work. And you're trying to shift it. You're trying to make a move. But I think the backstory here is a love relationship, dealing with a fire sign Leo. This is karmic. So whatever's coming through for you is meant to come through for you. This Ace of Pentacles next to the World card, I think something is coming through for you. That's really, really good. You could be partnering up with a Gemini. I think that the end of a relationship with this Gemini person or fire sign person, I don't actually see an end. I think there's a shift, a major shift. I don't see an end, you guys. Sorry. Take that back. Ooh, look at that. So the Ace of Pentacles, karmic World card, and the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is making an offer of love. There is an offer coming through for you. Someone is going to offer to change for you, be there for you, do the right thing by you. Someone's also going to offer their services to you or money to you. Someone, that kind of energy of the universe is giving to you is what my point is. So, cheer up, Buttercup. Like, turn that frown upside down, because I think that things are going to turn out in your favor in June for sure. Actually, the only negative thing about this whole fucking spread is you. I'm trying not to be negative, you guys, but I think you're just not happy with something. Like, cheer up, because everything around you is looking good. Everything around you is looking good, you guys. It really is. You just don't like the stagnancy of having to make a decision or of not making a decision. It's like you can't have your cake and eat it too, everyone. You got to have to make a decision, because when you make a decision, one thing has to go and then you pursue the other thing. That's how it works. Don't be fucking greedy. You know what I mean? Like, don't be greedy, you guys. You got to make a decision, move forward. You make a decision, move forward. Make a decision, go left. Make a decision, go right. So the only person who's upset right now is you, because you have to make a decision, Okay, that's enough of me yelling at you. I'm just, you know why? I'm yelling at you for the other signs. How about that? I'm yelling at you because I've done like 4 other readings, and some of these readings are bad, you guys. And people are like, when is it going to get better though? And I'm telling you, Scorpio, out of all the readings so far, this is probably one of the best ones. And the only one that's miserable is you in this reading. So you guys stop that. Cheer up. Uh-oh. Spoke too soon. Just kidding. Because of the decision that had to be made, because of I think life is coming at you hard and fast, and opportunities are showing up faster than you can manage. And I think that the more opportunities that come up and the faster the opportunities show up at your doorsteps, the faster you need to make a decision. And that is really jamming you up. But I think you are making a decision. You have made a decision, and you're able to come out of something. So this was the stress and anxiety you were feeling about something. I think some of you guys are turning into insomniacs. Stop staying up so late. Go to bed early, you guys. Have some tea. Drink a warm cup of milk. Go to sleep. So some of you guys are just staying up way too much, and now you're finally getting into a normal sleep routine. And then the rest of you guys are popping fucking pills and partying. And it's taking a toll on your health. You're going to stop that, though. You're going to stop. You're going to stop all that. I think you're heading towards a healthier way of being. I think you're going to give up on being, you're going to give up on being miserable about something. You know, if you were in good standing with someone, you're not anymore. Someone doesn't think the world of you anymore. And I think that's hurting you in some way. That's going to hurt you in some way. Communication picks up with someone, but this person's not serious. Some of you guys are breaking up with a Leo, or you're having issues with a Leo. Some of you guys will have to feel the wrath of a Leo's anger. I think that a lot of you guys are feeling turmoil and depressed over having to leave a Leo who's drinking too much. Some of you guys are feeling in a situation where the communication has stopped and started again. And when the communication started again, it wasn't the answer you were expecting. Communication with a Leo is going to be a difficult time. You're losing sleep over it. You need to make a decision. You're considering walking away from a situation. And if you haven't already, your emotions are getting away from you in terms of you being present with someone and knowing that emotionally you are unfulfilled. Emotionally, you have to go somewhere else to be happy. I think that a lot of you guys are feeling like communication is there. This is a soulmate. You do love this person. That's for some of you guys. And then in terms of money and work and finances, a lot of you guys just aren't happy at the job and you have decided to leave this job, or you're going to make an effort. Someone promised that they were going to change for you, and it was a half-hearted attempt, half-hearted approach. They gave it their all, but their vices were stronger than them. I think that at the end of the day, the lovers, you might have a Geminian person around you who does want to be around you, and you're in deep contemplation over it. This was a very short reading compared to the other ones. Let me pull one more advice. So by the end of June, what's the advice for Scorpio? By the end of June, what's the advice for Scorpio? See, you guys, I talked way too soon. I spoke way too soon. I said, oh, you guys, this is so great. You're miserable. What are you miserable for? Talked all that shit. And we're seeing that it's, June starts off with you knowing you need to make a decision, knowing that you're not happy in a situation, knowing that you want out and you have the ability to make your way, see yourself, to the door and make your way out. The universe actually supports this, you guys, with the World card. The amount of effort that someone is going to put into the situation along your side, for those of you guys in a relationship, is like not there. I'm sorry. You got to move on. Some of you guys are actually planning right now to move. Some of you guys have decided it's time to, pull up stakes and move to a new location physically just to get away. Some of you guys are mentally moved on, which coincides with this. A lot of moving on for some of you guys. Some of you guys are moving on from a job. Some of you guys are moving on from a relationship. It doesn't matter. Some of you guys are moving on from an old way of thinking. It doesn't matter. The point is, someone is moving on. And, just generally, the best advice when you get like cards that are telling you to move on, is to actually move on.